Hi. So, today I'm doing the piano tutorial that I needed to do for the past 3 weeks that I completely forgot about doing. So yeah, I'm going to do the piano tutorial for Happy Life by Roland Faunte, and I hope you enjoy. Or which way would that be? When that way, I think. Maybe. I don't know. No, it'd be that way. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna jump right into it instead of doing a jump cut. Okay, so this song is kind of difficult, I'd say. It's right in between easy and difficult. For all of these chords, I'm going to be playing the octave of it down, and that's just because I have big hands and it's real easy to play octaves for me. But yeah, so let's see. Okay, so hopefully by the end of this, you'll probably be able to play through the whole thing. So on and so forth. Okay, so let's start from verse 1. So the vocals lead in, and then the piano comes in on. Sometimes I picture. Okay, so they come in on the third beat, I believe. So it goes. Sometimes I picture, and this chord is a E flat major triad, and then I'm just playing the E flat octave down here, so I have two E flats. But you can play it with one or none or a G if you wanted. It just depends on how you want to play it. I like playing it like this because it sounds very big. But yeah, so, and then it goes from, so sometimes I picture this happy life. So this goes into a G minor over a D. And then after life comes a C minor. And burning in the depth to B flat minor 6, actually, B flat minor 6. No. There we go, B flat minor 6. Okay. So that'd be sometimes I picture E flat this happy life, G minor over D, C minor, burning in the depth of time into B flat minor. So E flat is E flat, G, A sharp. G minor is G, A sharp, D, and then C minor is, or this is C minor first inversion because that's how I play it, which is C, or G, C, D sharp. Then burning in the depth goes into a B flat minor, which would be B flat, D flat, F. And then it goes to A flat, burning in the depth of time, where A flat, which is A flat, C, E, D sharp. Sadness is a myth to me. Is that something you can give to me? It goes back up to a B flat major. I picture this silent room, and then it repeats, humming with that silent tune that my body sings when I get close to you. So hear me now, it might be ending soon. I picture that morning kiss, the death of pain and loneliness. You give me strength when you hold my hand. I'm that headless heart, that broken man. So it's just that chord progression of E flat to G minor over D, up to C minor, then to B flat minor, then to A flat major, again, then back to B flat, then back down to E flat to repeat. My camera slightly, I think it's slightly crooked. Hopefully that's a little bit more flat, who knows. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the main, so that's the chord progression through the verse. Just practice that, cycling it, where it goes from E flat down to G minor over D, down to, or up to C minor. So that'd be, no, what, that's, sometimes I picture this happy life burning in the depth of time where... I think I might drop that, it's a bit high for me. Sometimes I picture this happy life burning in the depth of time where sadness is a myth. To me, is that something you can give to me? I picture this silent room, humming with that silent tune that my body sings when I get close to you. So hear me now, it might be ending soon. I picture that morning kiss, the death of pain and loneliness. You give me strength when you hold my hand. I'm that headless heart, that broken man. So it just cycles that chord progression. So once you have that down, you have the main chord progression for verse 1 down. And then it goes to the interlude, or the pre-chorus, which is singing la da 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 da, la da 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 da. So that part goes, so the vocals lead in again, singing la, with a D flat, which is D flat F, G sharp, and I have it over 2 D flats. You can barely see this bottom one, but that's where I have it. And then that goes up to a B flat, and then it goes down to a flat. So that's singing la da. Oh, that's the wrong chord. Singing la da 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 da. And then I just end with the A flat octave. La da 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 da. So that's F sharp down to E flat up to B flat. So F sharp is F, A sharp, C sharp, and then E flat is again E flat, G, A sharp, and B flat is again B flat, D, F. And then it ends, for the last one, da 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 da. It ends on a D chord, or not D chord, F chord, which is just F, A, C. I put it over octaves and then tap the octave real quick. Okay, so turns out my SD card was way closer to full than I thought, so I had to take it out and delete a bunch of really old videos. Anyways, I'm back. So I believe what we did, verse 1, the interlude, that strung together would be, let's see, where does that start? Okay, I'll go from I picture, so it's I picture that morning kiss, the death of pain and loneliness. You give me strength when you hold my hand. I'm that headless heart, that broken man. And as I'm walking around the void, and I hear that easy voice that tells you when there's nothing left for for you, my darling. I could die right next to you, singing la da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And I can do what you ask before you ask it. Let me have it or have it. Mess that up. Wait a minute. That should sound better now. Okay, that just sounds better now. Oops. Fix the thing. So yeah. So, and as I'm walking around the void, and I hear that easy voice that tells you when there's nothing left for you, my darling, I could die right next to you, singing la da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So that would be how you would string together verse 1 and the interlude. Verse 2 is where I'd say it gets probably the most difficult, at least for me personally. I believe the chord progression goes B flat to F to G minor, back to F to E flat, back to F, and then back to B flat to repeat. So that'd be, and I can do B flat, what you ask, F before you ask it, G minor, let me have it, give me nothing, E flat, and let me know you, and I will be there, back up to F, just let me show you, give me heartache, and then it repeats. So to break that down a little further, here, let me shift this a little bit this way. So to break that down a little further, essentially the way it would work is, so it starts, and I can do B flat, so that's A sharp, so that's B flat, D, and F. What you ask goes down to an F, which is a F, A, C. That's a bit loud here. Let me see if I can turn this down just a touch. Okay. So, and then it goes, which is F, A, C. What you ask up to G minor, which is G, B flat, and D. Let me have it, and it goes down, back down to F. Give me nothing, down to E flat. But let me know you, play it again, and I will be there, back up to F, just let me show you, then it repeats, so it goes back to, give me heartache, if that means a reason that I would continue, please, I need them, because you mattered, when nothing mattered, if I need something, let me have her, I can be there, I can be there. So this one's slightly different. So instead of going B flat down to F, it goes from B flat to F over A. So instead of playing an F under it, you'd play it over an A. So that sounds like, and I can if I need something, let me have her. I can be there, I can be there. All my secrets, come and see them, and I can help you as you heal me. I can feel you, baby, please be near me. Come and find me in the shadows, again with the F over A. Light a candle or just hold my hand, because you mattered when nothing mattered. If I need something, let me have her. Holy dancer, come and find me. So that part is, so for the most part it's the same, where it goes B flat, F, G minor, F, E flat, F, then back to repeat. And that kind of repeats the same thing, just the F is slightly different every time. or not every time, but it changes every now and again. So, like the last F we did was the F over A. But then in the section, when nothing mattered, if I need something, let me have her. Holy dancer, come and find me. So that's F over A. These are both over A. So it's F7 down to F6. So basically just your pinky switches from an E to a D on that. So it goes, if I need something, let me have her. Holy dancer, come and find me in the darkness where I've been hiding. So then back to G minor, back to F. And this F is just normal. Oh, you are my answer, my one and only holy woman. Oh, my holy dancer, give me that hometown by the train tracks. Oh, I messed that up. By the train tracks. So it's back again with the ED switch. There you go, for the F7 to F6. So that'd be bum, 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 and they're both over A. And it goes back to in the darkness where I've been hiding. Oh, you are my answer, my one and only holy woman. Oh, my holy dancer, give me that hometown by the train tracks, slowly dancing with my silent face. I know I had that, how I once had that. Now that I'm broken, baby, can't I go back? Be my refuge beneath the covers. You are my best friend as you're my lover. Oh, I just found it, I think I found it. 'Cause your beauty blinds me and I'm surrounded. So yeah, that chord progression goes through that entire section. So when that's strung with the interlude, it goes singing la da 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 da. Da 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 da. And I can do what you ask before you ask it. Let me have it, give me nothing, but let me know you, and I will be there, just let me show you. So to go over that chord progression, it starts at a B flat, then it goes down to an F, then it goes up to a G minor, back down to an F, back down to E flat, and then up to an F, and then repeats back at B flat. And then it changes later from when it's I can be there. It's I can be there, I can be there. This time the F is over A. All my secrets, come and see them, and I can help you as you heal me. I can feel you. But every other F in that section is just a normal F. It's just that I can be there, and then come and find me in the shadows. So the second F is a or not the second F. I mean the first F that you play in the chord progression changes every section. So it goes from a traditional F in the first to an F over A in the second, and then in the third one it goes to F7, F6 over A. So to string that from the interlude, it go singing la da 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 da. La da 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 da. And I can do what you ask before you ask it. Let me have it, give me nothing, but let me know you, and I will be there, just let me show you. Give me heartache if that means a reason that I would continue. Please, I need them because you mattered when nothing mattered. If I need something, let me have her. I can be there, I can be there. All my secrets, come and see them, and I can help you as you heal me. I can feel you, baby, please be near me. Come and find me in the shadows. Light a candle or just hold my hand because you mattered when nothing mattered. If I need something, let me have her. Holy dancer, come and find me in the darkness where I've been hiding. Oh, you are my answer, my one and only holy woman. Oh, my holy dancer, give me that hometown by the train tracks. And so on and so forth. Slowly dancing, oh, slowly dancing with my silent face. I know I had that. And just continues with that pattern. Sore throat. And so, so I'd recommend getting really good at switching from the pattern of B flat, F, G minor, F, E flat, F, back up to B flat, and especially switching the F7 to F6 switch. I'd recommend getting good at. So just this pinky, so and putting it over A. And then once you get that chord progression down, it gets pretty easy to play through that section. And then it goes, 'cause your beauty blinds me and I'm surrounded, singing la da 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 da. So this one's different. The second interlude is singing la. It starts on an A flat, which is A flat, C, E flat. And then it goes down to an F minor, which is F, G sharp, C. Down to an E flat, which is E flat, G, A sharp, yeah. And then it goes, and then you hit it, and then it goes down for the next one. Singing la da 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 da. Bottom one, and then the D flat goes sing da 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 da. So that's D flat, which is D flat, F, G sharp, up to B flat minor, which is a chord that we've played before. It's B flat to C sharp down to F, and then it ends on an F chord, which is a chord that you're probably very familiar with by this time in the song because we've played it so much. And the last one is just a C. Da, 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 da. It's just a simple C chord, very basic. I play first inversion, which is instead of having the G on top, which is a normal C chord, I have the G on the bottom. So it's G, C, E instead of C, E, G. It's like a very simple transition. It's used in a lot of songs. I like it because it brings it all like tighter together. And then verse 3, it changes the chord progression again. This time it goes from F to A minor over E, down to D. Wait, I played that wrong. Now you can picture this broken boy with dreams of things he can't enjoy. Yeah, so it goes F, which we've played, A minor over E. So A minor over E is just I almost messed up, A, C, E over E on piano. So that'd be, and you can picture F, this broken boy, A minor over E, and then it goes down to D minor, which is just a very simple DF, DFA, with dreams of things he can't enjoy. So you can either play that a C down here, or you can jump up to here. It depends on how you want it to sound. So like one way you could do it is, now you can picture F, this broken boy with dreams of things he can't enjoy. Then it goes up to B flat, and then it goes down to C. I'm promising that it can happen, but with all the years I have on my name, living in a Kraken cave where nothing of a concrete world allows me now to love a girl, so is it better? Okay, so the chord progression for this that repeats goes F to A minor over E, down to D, then down to C, up to B flat major, up to C6, So that would be, so it's a C that has an A on it. So if you played that first inversion, it would be, or you can just play a C. The sound doesn't really differ that much. So it'd be, and promising that, yeah. So it goes to F, to A minor over E, down to D minor. With dreams of things up to C he can't enjoy, up to B flat major, speaking words he won't fulfill, and promising that it can happen. That's up to the C6. That it can happen, but with all the years. And then it repeats from F, A minor over E, D minor, C6, B flat major, C6, F. And then it changes. So it starts with a very simple, now you can picture this broken boy with dreams of things he can't enjoy, speaking words he won't fulfill, and promising that it can happen, but with all the years I have on my name, living in a Kraken cave where nothing of a concrete world allows me now to love a girl. So is it better if I just, and this is where it's different, if I just bow? Okay, so the bow in this, so is it better if I just bow my head? It's again like the F earlier, where it went from an F7 to an F6. This goes from a C7 to a C6. And so that's just a simple change from a B on top to an A on top. So it's just, and then it goes back down to D minor. So that's the only difference there. So is it better if I just bow my head? My dreams are getting overfed. My fantasies are gaining speed in the politics of make-believe. See, ours is a distant shore. I'm sailing there, but through a storm. A fallen soul moving slow and sweet. I'll meet you there eventually. So yeah, that's the only difference between the very beginning of that verse and the like back half of that verse is just that C7. So just get used to that chord progression switch. Oh no, that part's different. Okay, so ignore what I just said because I was wrong. That's not the only difference. So the difference is instead of going from F to A minor over E to D minor, it goes from F to then C7, C6, down to D minor. So the A minor over E is changed to a C7, C6 over E. So instead of it being over C like this, or I mean like this, it's then put up to be over E. So it has a bit of like a resonation to it. So I'd recommend just getting good, like just practicing the chord progression of F, A minor over E, D minor, C, B flat major, C6, and then back down to F, A minor over E, then D minor, C6, up to B flat major, up to C6, and then back down to F. And once you get that chord progression, then all you have to change would be instead of going from F to A minor over E, you just go from F to C7. So the difference is just in how you change, like where you jump. So instead of going bum, 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 the left hand moves the same, where it goes bum, but just the right hand goes higher. So once you have that down, then it's all the same with the D minor, C6, B flat major, C6, up to F. So the only difference is the A minor over E, and it just takes a bit of practice to get used to switching from F to and then switching from F to. So that's just practice. And then it goes, a fallen soul, moving slow and sweet. I'll meet you there eventually. And then the beginning of like the interlude here with the piano. The way I play it personally is I go up the F chord, so I go. Or maybe it's fine. You see a lot of people die and never find this, so it's kind of like a taste of how it goes. And so basically this piano part, the way I play it is I go up the F chord. So I go F, A, C, up to G minor 6, which is just a G minor with an E over it. And I kind of like bounce them where I play them on opposite beats. So it goes bum, 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 bum. So I go up the F chord, up to the C, up to the G minor 6. Or I played that backwards. So bum, 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 G minor 6. So then I play the 6, play the octave, and then I jump down to D. D, octave, the C. So that whole part, the way it goes from, so the playing pattern is the same where I go bum, 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 up to here, down to here, up to here, bum. So the way that I play that is just, I land on the chord, I play the chord, the octave, and then I switch. I play the chord, the octave, and then I switch. Play the chord, the octave, then I switch. Play the chord, the octave, I switch. And then it goes back to an F, which you play up the. And so the chords that it follows are F at the beginning, which is bum, 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 to G minor 6, D minor, C, B flat major, C, F, G minor, D, and then it goes to C6. Or maybe it's fine. You see a lot of people die and never find this, so that outro, like the piano part, just takes a bit of practice to get used to. Going up the F, and then that playing pattern of. Or maybe it's fine. So that just takes some practice. You can play along with this if you can get up to that. If you can get up to the tempo of the song. But yeah, it's just up the F chord, bum, 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 bum. So that just takes a lot of practice to get used to that kind of like way of playing. So yeah, if you just practice that kind of chord progression, once you get up to the C up to B flat, back down to C, and then the F is just up the scale. Then back up to the G, same playing pattern. And then the lead in is, or maybe it's fine. You see a lot of people die and never find this, so. It's like that, so where that goes is, it's just a C6, which we've played, down to a B flat major. I like to bring it down because it's like falling off where it goes, or maybe it's fine. You You see a lot of people die and never find this, so it kind of goes from C6 down to B flat major. I play it with a 6 on top. I just like how it sounds. So it goes down to B flat major, and then it goes back up to C6, and then it ends with an F major, 7. It's a very good ending. You could also end it just with an F chord, with a F complete with another F on top. It depends on how you want to end it. I personally like ending it with a 7 because it has a bit of clash in it, which I like. But yeah, so it's a lot of it just takes a lot of practice over time. You can play along with a lot of parts of the video. But yeah, it all just kind of will start to string together naturally once you get the chord progressions down. That's the biggest part, is just learning and memorizing the chord progressions. There's a app and a website that I will link down below that has the chord progression that I used in this video that I taught, and it has it written out with E flat, G major of D. The only thing is that instead of showing an F, a lot of times it shows a D diminished, which I just play as an F. So like, and I can do what you ask. It has a D diminished, but I play an F because it sounds more like the original song. So yeah, I will leave that down below if you want to go look at that. That has the chord progression written out with the lyrics to tell you when to play what. That's how I learned it. And then the outro is the part that I'd recommend just practicing over time, like bum 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 bum. Maybe it's fine. You see a lot of people die and never find this, so yeah. It just takes a bit of practice for that part, learning to getting used to that whole like outro style, or like the whole playing style, because I imagine there's probably a bunch of different level of piano players that are going to use this. So yeah, it's an amazing song to play. It's super fun. Highly recommend learning it if you want to. And yeah, so I'll leave the link to the website down below, all that. I finally got to this video after so long. If any of you are watching this long, thank you. This is going to be like a 30-minute video. But yeah, I finally got to do this. I didn't do this for the longest time. I was just putting it off, and then I was like, okay, I need to do it, because like 3 more requests came in. I'm like, okay, I'm doing a cover of this. I'm doing a tutorial for this. I need to. So I did, and this is that. I hope it's pretty good. I hope it's legible and easy to follow along. I realize I can probably go a bit fast sometimes because I've just played this song so many times I have the chords memorized. But feel free to rewind however many times you need, all that, and just practice those chord progressions over and over again, and use the chords that I'll leave in the... I can either write them out or I can leave the link. I think I'm going to leave the link, so feel free to use that link. Highly recommend it. This is a great app. They have a bunch of free chords for a bunch of songs. A lot of my songs I use this app for. I use this app to find the chords for them, and I just kind of figure them out by playing them a bunch of times. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this, I hope you stick around for more videos in the future. Possibly some more tutorials. Definitely some more covers. I'll do tutorials when requested, so it's such and such. If there's a song that I really think I should do a tutorial for, I will. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I hope you stick around for more videos in the future. And yeah, stay safe, stay home, all that stuff. Don't break quarantine, so on and so forth. Do this instead. And yeah, so I believe I'm also making a video tomorrow on a song called Happy Trees by Grumpy Plum, who I love. I just discovered them recently. But yeah, so I think that's all I have to say. This video is going to turn out to be like half an hour long. Yeah, so that's all done, right? Yeah, that's all of it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this is helpful to you. And if you liked it, leave a comment down below and tell me if you want more, and so on and so forth. And yeah, so that's probably a thumbs down because I'm going to flip it, I think. So would that be a thumbs up? No, that'd be a... I don't know. Bye. I have to wave like this. This is a weird way to wave. Bye.